What is going on, guys? Welcome to yet another Home Arcade podcast. If you're new here, hit like, hit subscribe. You don't want to miss out on any of these videos. We go live every Sunday, who knows what time, but make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss out next time. So today we're talking about some of the announcements so far on E3 from Arcade1Up. I say so far because I don't think the announcements are yet over. Little Bird is saying we're going to hear something in the future. Now, we can guess what that is. Now, I do have a tool. I want to hear from you. I have a tool. I'm looking for the keyword Arcade1Up. So please, if you're in the live chat, type in Arcade1Up and your thoughts about the announcement so far. And, we'll catch up on that in just a second. So let's take a look at the leaks that we saw prior to the E3 announcements. We can kind of check off like what we know and what has not yet been announced. We can kind of speculate of what's next. Will these items be a part of E3 or will these be down the line? So we have 2 or 3 sources of the leaks. So first we got a slide here. We got The Simpsons, and that's already been announced. But it's kind of a weird announcement because if you go to Arcade1Up's official website, they don't yet have The Simpsons on there. They did just for a little bit, and they took it away, so they were going to market it, and then they didn't market it, so that's kind of interesting. But there are a couple articles out there saying that originally, in 1991, The Simpsons Arcade is a tribute to the show's first season, and the arcade game is coming to Arcade1Up as a 4-player with a little dual coin door on the front artwork, and it's kind of a blank riser. I'm curious if it's going to come out that way with a blank riser. Some people said they want it to flow, and that one kind of looks blank, so that's interesting. So we get The Simpsons has been announced, but from the leaks we had a Miss Pac-Man 40th, but that's not what we got announced so far. So if you go look at the website arcade1up.com, what we have announced is an even better cabinet than the 40th anniversary is the class of 1981. This thing looks really great, and it's supposed to have a Wi-Fi. It's going to be available in August. According to this picture right here, it's going to have live. It doesn't look like it has a headphone jack, and some of the other products show that it has a headphone jack, and that one's pretty interesting. What's great about the Miss Pac-Man Galaga class of 81 arcade cabinet is it comes with a great set of games. Again, if you're just joining, I'm looking for keyword Arcade1Up in the chat. We'll be getting your thoughts on Arcade1Up in just a moment. This is the tool, and we have 4 people so far that have commented about their thoughts. If you're new here, what we do is you type in the keyword. Those are going to be the comments that I read specifically. So again, we're talking about The Simpsons. That's already been announced. We got the 40th. It wasn't announced, but they got an even better one now. Tron. Tron's a big... I don't know if you call it AAA. Yeah, I mean, the IP of Tron is really, really big, but this has not yet been officially announced. Some people on the channel have commented, hey, do you think it's a fake then? No, I don't think any of these leaks are fakes. If you look at it, they were all leaked by the same person, by the way, and The Simpsons came true, but we don't yet have the 40th anniversary, but, that's probably just a Miss Pac-Man variant, and Tron, I think, is coming. When it's coming, I'm not really sure. But let's jump over to the Randy Record leaks. Do you guys remember this? This is where Kokum has a relationship with this company, and some data got leaked, and it came onto a website, and everyone flipped out. So inside here, let's do a quick search here. There's a lot of these items that are saying $4.99, and I don't really know how accurate this information is. Because if you go look at what's available for $4.99, it includes things that you would suspect to be $4.99, like a Pong head-to-head, that maybe would be $4.99. But the Street Fighter II Big Blue, which has been officially announced on the website, we go over to, actually, it's the homepage. You go in here, you're going to see we got a Big Blue. A lot of people have been saying this one's probably going to be like $600, but there's articles and people announcing that they still plan to do $2.99 to $5.99 based on the product. Well, what does the Randy Record leak say? The Randy Record leaks say it's $4.99, so I don't know if that's true, and it comes with an exclusive stool, but we do have an item that is on this leak that's $5.99, And that's the Turtles in Time. So the Turtles in Time with the riser and the marquee and the deck protector is going to be $5.99. What? The Simpsons 4-player is going to be $5.99. But wait a second. So those are going to be $5.99, but the Big Blue is going to be $4.99? No, this is not true. But we're going to find out soon, because July 1st is when the pre-order date for the Big Blue comes out. And then we'll see if the price is right. That's what I'm talking about. Is the price right? It's like a little Bob Barker right there. Like, the price is wrong. Remember that? What movie is that from? You remember that? Okay, so the Randy Records didn't reveal some prices, but now I'm questioning the validity of the Randy Records. I do believe it's a real leak. I do believe all the information in it is somewhat accurate. But here's the deal. It's probably placeholder information. You know, some of these prices in here may not be the final price. Let's say that. Maybe they just kind of typed in some numbers and there's like, yeah, there's the price. I mean, so that's what I'm thinking. Okay. So we come back here, and these have been kind of talked about. But what about the Babycade? Come on, the Babycade. Are they talking about the Babycade yet? So officially, Arcade 1UP has not yet announced the Babycade. As of this recording right now, when we're talking on Sunday, June 13th, the Babycade has not yet been announced. Do we know what the price is going to be? I'm thinking it's going to be like $179 is my guess. It's going to be like a Wallcade, type of thing. And so those are the Babycades. And, prices and availability for the Dragon's Lair and Space Ace has not yet been fully finalized. What does that mean? I don't know. I think CES, they announced some cabinets, but, that doesn't, we don't really know exactly when everything is going to come out. So now what we want to talk about is what you guys want to talk about. So we got 5 people participating. Thank you so much for participating with the keyword of Arcade 1UP. I'm going to read what your thoughts are about the E3 announcements so far. We got Arcade 1UP Class of 1981 from Bob. Has my interest, but no real gotta-haves from me. So here's what I'm thinking, Bob. Bob, we got to talk, because Bob, he's a fan. He's going to be coming to Iowa Gaming Classic, which is July 17th. It's going to have a live auction. 1UP Weekly is going to be hosting. It's going to have some fun. Bob, you and I need to become friends, because pretty soon we'll be seeing each other face to face. Isn't that right? The Class of 1981. By the way, I was born in 1981. I turned 40 this year. And so there's the second reason why the Class of 1981 would have my interest. That year is a little special to me, right? But I got to have it. I gotta have it. I do. So Sean Watson, he says, Arcade 1UP Arcade 1UP. I like the lineup for the Class of 1981. It has Easter eggs of Pac-Man. Wouldn't it be perfect? Would be perfect for me. So this is interesting. What he's talking about, a couple people have talked about that. The original ROM for the Class of 1981, the reunion cabinet of Miss Pac-Man and Galaga, had a couple little Easter eggs, kind of like your little up, down, left, right, A, B, B, A, 30 lives, Konami code type of stuff, right? Correct me in the comments, please do, because I messed it up. So here's the idea. There was an Easter egg on that cabinet where you could play the original Pac-Man. We should be quiet about this, because there could be a possibility that Namco is like, yeah, here's the original ROM. And then they forget. They forget that Pac-Man is actually on the Miss Pac-Man Galaga ROM. And maybe when you open it up, it says Miss Pac-Man /Galaga. And when you hit that, you're playing the Miss Pac-Man Galaga ROM, and then a second interface where you can choose. That'd be cool. But then they would forget about the Pac-Man, and boom, 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 we can play Pac-Man on the cabinet. The reason why I mention this is because I don't think the license for Pac-Man is covered under the license for Miss Pac-Man. Specifically, John has said previously on the 1UP Weekly that Miss Pac-Man and Pac-Man are separate. They're separate deals, and they're not really connected. So it could be an Easter egg for us. It could be, if they use the original ROM. Now, it's very possible that it won't be the original ROM for the Miss Pac-Man Galaga. It'll just be Miss Pac-Man and the ROM for Galaga, the same one they've been using so far, and cosmetically, the app will say it's a Class of 1981, but it's not really the Class of 1981 ROM. We'll see. I'm excited to see what's up with that. So Sean Watson, he says Arcade 1UP. Again, if you're just joining us, we're looking for the keyword Arcade 1UP because I want to hear from you. Tell me what you think about E3. So all the chats that I'm highlighting have the word Arcade 1UP in it. So hit Arcade 1UP and we will talk about your thoughts. Sean Watson again with Arcade 1UP. Also, hope they announce a release date for Dragon's Lair. So I hear there's more announcements, but I'm curious if we're going to get more release dates for some of the announcements that have already been announced from CES. Some of these dates we do not know yet. So Arcade 1UP from Adam12, he says none of the announcements are for Tron. I'm not interested in any of those, but Big Blue is tempting if I had more space. What's nice about the Big Blue is it looks like, I mean, I think it would have been nice if it was like 25 inches wide, but it looks like it's going to be the same 19, 20 inch wide, but they're going to go higher, right? It's going to be taller. I'm telling you, man, I think my Gen 1s are gone this summer. I'll be doing a liquidation refresh. Maybe I can get some money for some of the old cabinets I have. I got Rampage. I get the 40th. That's a third generation. Final Fight. That's what's interesting. You know, the Big Blue doesn't have Final Fight on it. So I could get rid of Final Fight, but then I don't have a Final Fight anywhere else. Can I, is that okay? Maybe that's okay. Let's see. Brett says, seems like Arcade 1UP's strategy for E3 was to announce titles that were near ready to release or pre-order. At CES, they gave us titles that were more long-term, maybe? Yeah, Brett, I think that might be interesting. I think CES, it's kind of like this for last year as well. CS and E3 is kind of like, here's this year's roadmap. It doesn't, if I recall correctly, there's never been an announcement, typically. I'm trying to think. Final Fight actually was one that we brought up earlier, where they wanted Final Fight in the initial 2018 release, and then Walmart didn't pick it up, and that ended up coming out the next year. And Space Invaders ended up coming out in early 2019. So that announcement, or that saying that they're going to come out with that, kind of spanned into the next year. But typically speaking, in the last 2-3 years that we've been covering this, Arcade 1UP will make an announcement at like CES, and everything they announce at CES, from my top of my head memory, ends up getting released that year. So think of last year, Pinball came pretty late in the end of the year, actually. So then they had Summer of Gaming. Technically, a lot of these are Summer of Gaming announcements. IGN relationship, not really E3, but we say E3 because that's what everyone thinks of this time of the year. So anyway, then they announced some things at E3, and most of those came out that year. We're talking about last year. So yeah, I think CES and which titles they end up announcing, it's just a lot of it's just marketing, and they were like, well, some of it's going to come out for Father's Day, and then some of those are going to come out like Christmas time. And then E3 is like post Father's Day. So they're like, oh, we'll sprinkle some of the announcements, and then you'll get some more into the end of the year. There's a lot of people complaining, and if you're the one that's complaining this, I'm not trying to make fun of you, but I just want to shed a little light on it. There's a common phrase where people are saying, like, how are they announcing some of these cabinets, and some of the other ones haven't even been released yet? It's just how marketing works. Like, that's just how it is. They've been doing this every couple of years. It's like, each year at E3, you will end up hearing announcements, and they still haven't released some of the cabinets that they talked about at CES. It's just they always do it. They just got to keep the hype train going. That's just how it works. But we should get everything, you'll get everything when it's ready. As a software developer, sometimes we say that. We're like, when is it due? I don't know. How long will it take you to make it? When do you need it by? And you're like, it'll be done when it gets done. Sometimes the phrase we'll get to say, or they'll be like, okay, what features do you want? You can only pick two. There's 3 options, like how much it'll cost, when you get it, what features you'll include, pick 2. Remember that old saying? Okay, anyway, John Rodriguez says, Arcade 1UP is coming out with a baby blue for Baby Cade. Oh, Baby Cade. Okay. Arcade 1UP still waiting on Killer Instinct. Yeah, there you go, Chad. So it'll be okay. It's going to be okay. Just because they announce more cabinets doesn't mean Killer Instinct isn't happening. I think at CES time, they announced Killer Instinct, and the emulation for that hadn't even been kicked off. So that was kind of like an early title. We got everything signed, and everything is totally in place to do it, but we haven't even really kicked off the product development for it, other than, I mean, Killer Instinct, when they announced it at CES, they had just finished the 3D modeling for what it would even look like. I think it was all on paper at that point. There was no like, hey, Code Mystics, build the emulator, port your emulator from you had on the Xbox, port it over to our platform. I don't even think that had been kicked off yet. But it's coming, and, they're working on it. So, Michael Bloom, he says, Arcade 1-Up, Class of 81 is killer, but I want to see what the live is all about. I know, man. What is the live about? Michael, what is the live about? So, the best I have, they put an article out recently about Twin Galaxies, and the idea of, holding high scores for like an official record. So maybe all of the cabinets are now going to be Wi-Fi connected for a couple reasons, future firmware updates, but also to submit your high score. And then some of the cabinets will have what they call the live capability. So far, live has always meant you can play a match with somebody else, but how are they going to do that with, are they going to do that with Pac-Man and Galaga and all of those other games? Are they all going to be like you can play against someone else? How's that going to work for, a turn-based game where you got to take turns? So Ralph had mentioned a really cool idea about, what if, oh, look at this, Bob, also July 20th, 1981. So there you go. Wouldn't it be cool if they could do something where you could actually see the other player play, some type of like observation mode? That'd be really cool. And Chad is also saying, I'm complaining because Killer Instinct is the cab I've been waiting for. Yeah, that makes sense, man. I totally get it, I totally get, and it's okay to complain. It's okay to complain. I just wanted to make sure everyone knew my thoughts on it as well. So Arcade 1-Up from Calax29, he says, Arcade 1-Up, so the Turtles cab, both last year and the upcoming Turtles in Time, and the Simpsons cab, and the Space Invaders cab, has only 2 games each, yet we can't have Q*bert cab with Q*bert cubes? So you make a valid point, Calax. Now, I just think that Q*bert is just, I don't know. There's some people at Arcade 1-Up that are like, that cabinet probably wouldn't perform very well. They wouldn't sell very many of them. And so, I think that's why we don't have Q*bert. Now, previously they said, we didn't know what other game to pair it with. Don's like, listen, here's the answer. Don's like, no one likes Q*bert. So, I mean, I don't know if that's exactly true, but there you go. Christopher Williams, Q*bert or nothing. All right. So is everyone putting their birth dates in there? Does everyone want to put in their birthday in the chat? Is that what everyone's saying? It's like the day you were born. The day you were born is now a new thing in the chat. Throw out your date of birth. Let everybody know. Let everybody know. Is Endangered Dog really 1985? Is that right? Is that what's going on? Anyway, so we take a look at the different leaks that are out here. We got Simpsons, we got 40th, we got Tron. We didn't hear from Tron yet. The Babycade. Oh, man, I'm hoping we get the Babycade soon. Is that going to... See, the Babycade is not one of their traditional items, right? It's not, it's not a 3/4 scale cabinet. So will those just kind of show up? Kind of like the wall cades, the party cades, the counter cades. Those aren't really usually announced so publicly with a big trumpet or anything like that. They kind of say, oh yeah, and we're doing counter cades, and those will just eventually come out. Look at you guys. So we got Stringer Films from 1979. We got Michael. He's like, look, I'm an 88 boy. We got some 79s. But Glass, this is what he always puts when he's filling out a form online. He says, January 1st, 1899. Mr. King Kong with 1944 was when he was born. But the Fist of Love, he's like, I was born in 1998. So let's see, this is interesting. Alan says Q*bert might not sell well, is why they have limited edition website direct sell, like Burger Time was. What he's saying is like, look, you did the Burger Time. Can you please give us something like Q*bert and just sell it directly on your website? But then the Joe, he gets it with the real sauce. We get realness right here. He's like, dude, listen, Babycade sucks. I don't know why anyone's talking about the Babycade anymore, because the Babycade sucks. Who wants to buy a Babycade for their kid? Stringer Films with the super chat with the 1979 I'm a Disco Baby. Yeah, freaking Stringer Films' favorite song in his entire world. He's all like, dude, there was someone who wrote a song about me. It went like this. He's like, Shakedown 1979 is where Stringer Film was born. Yeah, there you go. See? That's right. He's like, most of us there are 40. That's right. The 4-player Babycade. The 4-player Babycade? What are you talking about, Jamie? You can't see. Dunn's like, I want the Kittycades. I don't have babies, but I have 9 cats. 9 cats. The Third Floor Arcade with Jason says Arcade 1-Up should get David McIntosh to announce a few new cabs this week. See, King Kong, he's like, Babycade would be amazing. Let's see, you're coming out at you. Okay. Babycade would be amazing to keep your trunk. To keep in your trunk and play them in parking lots. Have you guys seen that picture? Have you guys seen that picture of, it's an Arcade 1-Up at the beach? Have you guys seen that? I gotta pull that up. Who's seen that? Who's seen that? There it is. There it is. Check this out. Have you guys seen this? Some person, I don't know when this was out, but some person brought a Gen 1 Pac-Man to the beach. You guys see that? He's got to practice. He's going for his high score on Pac-Man. He's like, I got to catch some sun. Also, here's some, I don't know if this guy is friendly with the community, and I don't mean to make fun of him, but we should just for a second. I mean, he brought a Pac-Man to the beach. Okay, so already we gotta heckle him a little bit, but let's break it down. Let's break it down a little bit. So it's a warm day, right? It's a warm day for this fellow. This guy's in shorts. We got this guy in a little tent here. We got these people that are half naked, right? And they're gonna go in the water, but this guy's like, no. Give me my hoodie. In fact, I need 2 hoodies because I don't like the sun. And then bring me my Pac-Man because I got to practice my my Pac-Man. Bring me some booze and bring me some music. There we go. Now, I feel bad if this guy's like, what are you talking about? I have a skin disease. Like, I'm like a vampire. I can't be seen in the sun. If that's the case, I'm really, really sorry. But of course, Glass Baby coming back with the year he was born, November 5th, 1955. November 5th, 1955? That was the day I went back. That was the day of the famous Hill Valley lightning storm. Anyway. See, we got Aaron with a 1981 here. David with I'm 42. Most of us are 40. There we go. November 5th, 1955. 40, my bad. We got 54. Hey, it's Ralph playing the Arcade 1-Up. Thanks, Jason, for the super chat. He's like, that's Ralph playing the Arcade 1-Up in the middle of the desert. Great Scott. Yeah, the boy is a vampire sent to drain. There you go. There we go. So Superleaf64 says, is Arcade 1-Up officially only revealing a set of revisions? Seriously, not one unique cabinet shown. Not one unique cabinet shown. Even Simpsons doesn't count as it was an earlier leak. For all we know, it could be canceled. I don't know if it's canceled. Let's take a look. So we covered this a little bit ago. Tron hasn't been announced, but I think that's coming. We got Marco, a little young kid in the crowd. There you go. I don't mean any offense, Marco. I'm just saying because a lot of other people said they were born in the 80s and you're a 2000 kid, so there you go. But Sean, yeah, he's the winner. July 17th, 1969. There we go. Stringer Film in the Super Chat. I did it again this morning. I may have problems. Jamie Loken with it. Did everyone see the huge announcement by MVSX today? Now, the thing about MVSX leaks, or not the leaks, but the announcements, I think they're going to trickle out some announcements over time. And so we're going to get a little bit today, maybe a little bit in the next coming weeks. And I think there's going to be some excitement. Over time, we'll see some excitements. But I think at the beginning, we just saw a sneak peek that they're continuing to work on it. See, wait. Andre, really? 1962 here? Are you sure? I thought, really? You were born 1962? Like, in my head, like, I may have you mixed with somebody else. I thought you were younger. It's all cool. I'm not trying to make fun of your age, but, like, I thought on the show you said you were, like, born in the 90s. Really? Like, somehow I got it, like, I thought, dude, you probably joked in a previous show that you were born in the 90s, because I remember reading that. I thought I remember reading that. All right. Oh, there you go. See, Zero Heroes, like, what we don't know is that's actually John D. Zero Heroes, like, that's actually John D. chilling at the beach. We found him. Yeah, there you go. I think that's what it is. I was referring to the other Andre. Yeah. So Super Leaf 64, he says, yeah, MVSX big announcement, better buttons and speakers, but otherwise it's completely the same as Wave 1. And I think that's the thing, like, even they said on the announcement, like, they're not even thinking of it as a second wave. They're just like, hey, by the way, there's, like, our new production line we're going to continuously get better. Do you think that's right, Zohar? Do you think the beach picture is I assume this was real. I mean, you got the lighting. I thought this was real. Can we see if it's actually photoshopped? Yeah, man, I assume this is real. Let's see. I think he's got a little thing in his. Maybe. I don't know, man. I think it's real. I think this is real. He's scooted up to it. If it's Photoshop, they did really good. Yeah, see? Lewis is like, of course it's real. Mason did it. 100% Photoshopped? Who would ever do this? This guy. He loves Pac-Man. Retro Kill Dash 9. He's like, it's real. Okay, Marco is saying, I may be young compared to 99% of the people here, but my very first game were down at the Retro Arcade. My dad took me by the beach. This wasn't him, by the way. And that's all I had for a while, so I fit in just fine here, I think. There you go, man. You're very welcome to hang out with us, definitely. You deserve to be here, absolutely. We need to ask Mason. He didn't do this. Stop making up stories, Zohar. It's real, man. It's real. All right, so there we have it. That's what people think about. I think a lot of people, summary so far, is that a lot of people are actually excited about the Miss Pac-Man Galaga class of 1981. People are on the fence about this one. Now, keep in mind, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they're like, we've kind of already had that before. It's just the game swapped, Except for that one's also supposed to be live. And then I think there's a small chance, well, maybe it's actually a bigger chance, that every single one of these new cabinets that are coming out that have Wi-Fi, are there for multiple reasons. Submitting the high score, playing live, and being firmware updatable to the future, and that firmware update that could come later could connect to a store that allows you to buy more games down the line. What's this? Sent you my latest Stringer Steel? Oh, gosh. No. What is going on? I got to close this because I got to pre-watch it. Make sure Stringer Films is not doing anything super mean. Okay, Matt sent a video. Oh, my gosh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. 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 Dude. Okay, first of all, I'm about to show you something. Remember on Yet Another Home Arcade podcast where we had a question? The question to the audience was, are we addicted? And a lot of people said, yeah. It's an addiction. Sure, it's an addiction. But it's not really an addiction. Maybe we shouldn't call it that because, maybe it's semantics or whatever. But it's similar to an addiction, except for we're not hurting anybody. We're all having fun. And I really hope that Stringer's not hurting anybody either. Because this basement looks whack. But anyway, 100% it's an addiction. But what I'm talking about is actually not the way it looks. He's doing some remodeling. Let's forgive that. It's not that. It's what I'm about to show you. Here you go. Whoa! Okay, hold on a second. To give you the full effect, I think I got to close this because I don't think I'm pushing the audio here, so I'm going to play this again. Let's go in here, share the audio. Here we go. Mr. Matt Stringer, a.k.a. Stringer Films. Here we go.
What's that noise? Whoa! How did this get here?
That looks pretty good, actually.
Whoa! Only $500.
$500?
Both of them?
No, you got both of them for $500? That is a steal.
What's that noise?
That is a steal. See, I'm telling you, the deals are out there. Okay, Joey Lawrence, calm down. Whoa. All right. And it's not because of Zohar, but I hit my 30-minute marks. That's all I had planned for today, just to do a short. I gotta hang out with the family, right? I was like, I'm gonna go do the podcast really quick and come back up and hang out with the family. So thank you so much for joining. If you're new here, hit like, hit subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. It was great to have you. Thank you so much for coming. There's the door. Okay. All right. That's right. Stringer Film with another super chat. He's like, that's the sequel to Heavy Barrel. $500 well. There you go. Okay, we'll see you later. Have a good one next time. It's like I have family over, and I'm like, is anyone going to help clean up? We got some bags. We're going to put some trash away. Okay. All right, we'll see you guys. All right, take care. Take care, guys. Appreciate it. There you go. Yeah. Okay, Zohar. We'll see you guys later. See ya. Okay. King Kong. Yeah. See ya, King Kong. See ya. Don's like, nope. Have a good day. Yeah, you have to leave already. Sorry. See you guys. Have a good day. Thank you so much. Zohar says he's not leaving, but that's okay. I'm still saying goodbye. Okay. Okay, Reset Rudy. Have a good day. We'll see you guys. Stringer Film with the super chat with the one more hour. Okay. I like the trash. I'm not leaving till you throw me out. Get out of here, Clax. Okay, Don Chaffee, what about iArcade? Yeah, they announced some blah, blah, blah. They announced some great games, some new games. Keep coming out. Goodbye now. Goodbye now. Bye-bye. Goodbye now. Bye-bye. Sean Busher with, I have a leak. I have to take a leak, actually. So, But Ralph always says he has to leave. That's right. Ralph's not here, but I'm saying goodbye to everyone. I just want to make sure everyone gets an opportunity to say goodbye. I can't wait to look at the analytics and it'll be like, "Boo," at the very end of this video. We need an encore. Okay, we need an encore. All right, see you, Chad. See you, Chad. Bye. We're doing a sit-in. I see. Super chat, you have to stay now. No, there's no rule. We want more. Should I stay or should I go now? This is a fake hang-up. Oh, if I want to get people to leave, all I got to do is play music, right? Well, look, we're at 108. Let's see. I grabbed the guitar. It's going to jump to 80 really quick. Real quick. Here we go. And if you're watching this on the replay, I'm sorry. Would love a Pac-Man 99 cabinet. There we go. Zarwitz, it's a fake hang-up. What about Bob? Haha, Wayne's World. It's Wayne's World. It's Wayne's World. Party time. Excellent. Welcome to Wayne's World, and I'm your host, Wayne Campbell. Party! There we go. Baby Cades have leak guards. There you go. Trails in the Sand by Peter Dragon. It's a fake hang-up. It's a fake hang-up. What about Bob? Bye. Adios. Not kidding. Time bonus. What? Hi, console kits. Hi, gamers. Justin, let's do another hour. We're getting a time extension? Okay, time extension. All right, if we're doing another time extension, then you have to help me out. Because I only prepared a couple tabs. That's all I did. You know, now I got to text my wife. Okay, I'm going to text my wife. Oh my God, Kim's going to kill me. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Okay. My wife just pepper puked. You need to clean it up because it's your fault. Whoa, that's real. That's real, guys. I gave my dog like just a little bit of corn tonight, and I gotta go. 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 Oh my God, my wife's gonna kill me. Oh my God, I gotta go. 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 My dog puked. Oh my God, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta